welcome back to my channel. You are watching CTV, so this is Kalandra back in the building, and I'm back with another video for you guys. So today's video will pretty much be applying to people who are at least 20 to, anything older than that, really. It could apply to kids. This is something that y'all might want to hear about adulthood, because this is what I'm be talking about. And yeah, I'm just gonna let y'all know, like, shit ain't fine and dandy, y'all. Like, excuse the cursing, but I'm going to be very real in this video. And just gotta pull my dress down. But yeah, adulthood is not what it's cracked up to be. So if you are a kid that's in elementary school, middle school, high school, whatever, enjoy your youth, bro. Enjoy your motherfucking youth as you can, because when you get older, it may feel like you can do whatever you want to do, but it ain't really like that. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about the truth about adulting, especially for young adults, because I'm a young adult. So, yeah, enjoy the rest of this video, and if it relates to you, hit that subscribe button and put on your post notifications. I actually remembered to say that today. But, yeah, I would like you guys to know every time I post a video so I can get these views, honey. And so you can get this quality content. So, on with the video. Now, for those who still live with their parents, I'm not judging you at all. But I know, like, for some people, or even depending on what kind of family you have, it is a major pressure, like, pretty much after high school to get up out your parents' house. Because you pretty much still, like, have to follow their rules and guidelines because you're still under their house. So you can't really do whatever the fuck you want. Like, you can't, like, if you were to be the type of person who likes to go out late and you like to come back in the house late and your parents are not okay with that, then that's a struggle you gotta deal with. So one struggle is, like, being an adult and kind of still living under your parents' rules. That really fucking sucks. And I know it sucked when I lived with my parents. And, I love you guys, but I get tired of, like, being told what to do after a certain age, or told, how late can I be out, or, like, still having to follow what they say, even though I'm grown and I have my own way of thinking. So when you're living with your parents still, that's something you kind of have to deal with. And some parents, right when you turn 18, they want you to get out the house. They want you to, like, go to college or go to the military, whatever the case. And it's a lot of pressure to try to figure out a way to get out of that predicament. And I mean, it's different for everybody, so I know that's, like, a pressure for y'all, and it's a struggle to try to get out of your parents' house if you're grown. And if you are still living with your parents, there's nothing wrong with that. But I know, like, when you get to that point, you get old enough, you don't want to, like, be up under their rules and have to follow everything that they say when you're grown. It's way better to live on your own, trust me. Do what you gotta do to get out of there. But I just feel like some parents don't give you that time to literally get your shit together. It's like some people are pretty much in a hurry to, like, get their kids out. Or if you are staying, like, I know some parents make you pay bills, like, help them out with the bills when you're still there. And yeah, I don't think that's really fair. But yeah, that's a struggle of being a young adult. My next struggle of being a young adult, and I'm naming 6 things, so that was number 1, is, sorry, I'm looking at my notes, you will lose friends. Like, most of the people you grew up with, elementary school, middle school, high school, you think they're gonna be your ride or die forever. In some cases, it may be true, but motherfuckers will turn their back on you, because, like, when you get older, you start to grow into who you really are, and your ways really develop your character when you get older. So, like, some little things that you may have looked over about somebody's character when they were when we were younger, and now, like, you're older, it's like you don't want that shit in your life, because you're trying to grow up and be the bigger and better you that you want to be. And sometimes people will drain your energy, and they will be holding back from who you want to be and what you want to do. And sometimes you just gotta cut those people out of your life. People will change. They'll probably turn their back on you. And sometimes they reveal their true colors in adulthood in ways that really fucking suck because like they wouldn't have done you like that in the earlier ages of life, but when they're adults they don't give a fuck. So yeah, so be forward to losing all your little high school friends. I'm not saying you'll lose every one of them, you might keep one at the most, but yeah, people change when they grow up, or not even change, but they show their true colors to you when we get older, and it will hit differently from when you're young and when you're older. And it'll make sense. Like, so if you are in high school right now, you have a group of friends. Like, I'm not saying that you're gonna technically lose them, but just be mindful of how they act and the things that they do and the way that they carry themselves. Because in adulthood, that may not be something you want to deal with, honey, because you got shit to do. So, yeah, just be aware that you may lose some friends because we're growing up to be our bigger, better selves, our highest self, and we're trying to be successful. And sometimes people are going to like get in the way of that, and you can't allow that shit into your life. So, yeah. Number 3, not having enough money. When you're in high school, and let's say if you do get a little job or whatever, you don't really have to worry about that many bills. Like, you may get a couple of little things like a cell phone or something, but when you're an adult and you have your own house, your own car, you're pretty much paying all the bills that your parents had to pay growing up, and that shit will add up, bruh. Like, I know one thing that sucks is if you have a job and then you have to pay all your bills and you have like maybe $10 left after everything is paid off, and that sucks. Like, not having enough money is a major struggle in adulthood. You're not gonna be able to you're not going to be able to like buy all the clothes and shoes that you were able to do when you were like in 12th grade or something, because I felt that change when I got older. Because when I was in high school, every check I got, I probably paid it towards like my phone or, you know, some new clothes or a weave or like shoes. And now I got bills and responsibilities, so I can't really spend my money on everything that I want now. So yeah, not having enough money is a major struggle, especially if you have a certain lifestyle that you want to attain and you just don't have it like that. It's a struggle with being a young adult, especially if you're in college. Like, that shit sucks. And number 4, which kind of goes with number 3, bills. Bills, 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 bills. Motherfucking bills. Being an adult, you have to, if you have an apartment or a house, you're probably gonna have to pay for a light bill. So anyway, when you have a house and apartment, it's a little bit different with what you have to pay, but you have light bill, electricity, water, and usually that stuff is not that expensive, but you have to pay those bills, cell phone bill. If you want Wi-Fi, you gotta pay for that. Car note, or if you could buy a car out, that's cool. And gas. I know that's not necessarily a bill, but if you're driving, you're gonna have to pay for your gas. And what else? Groceries, food you gotta eat every day. It's a lot. It adds up. Bills happen when you're an adult. Mortgage, all that shit. It sucks. And sometimes, you know, you can't afford to pay all that. But that's the sad thing about it. You gotta work to pretty much pay all your bills and then pay for the lifestyle that you want. And yeah, bills suck. I hate them. Like, usually if I get a bill of some sort, it makes me want to rip my fucking hair out. Like, damn, like, that shit I want to do. Like, what if I want to go out the country or something and I gotta pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that, pay this. It's like, man. I hate bills. Number, 5? Going on to the next level in life. I don't know what route you take. You go to college, and then you're unified, and you're trying to get promoted, or even save up your money to do something, you know, bigger and better, like YouTube. I'm not saying just YouTube, but anything. Trying to get a career, Like, it's a lot of like shit we gotta go through to get to the next level in life, regardless of what steps you gotta take. And it sucks. Like, it's a long process, but you just gotta be confident that you know what you're doing and just learn. Take it as a learning experience, a growing experience, and do the best you can do with your life. And if you don't have it figured out yet, that's okay. You could be 21, 22 and not know what you want to do, but it will click over time. Over time, you're going to get more of an idea of what you want your life to be, and you're going to go for it. At least I would. I'm not going to sit there and just be stuck doing the same shit from when I was 18. And some people, in sad cases, do. And I'm not saying that they're not trying, but it's hard to get to the next level, especially the way America is. It's a lot of work. Gotta go through college, go to the military, get a job. Whatever it takes to survive, you pretty much gotta do it along with trying to follow your dreams. So, yeah, going to the next level is a struggle. Sacrifices. And I know that's number 6, but I think I have one more that I want to talk about. Yeah, sacrifices. If you have kids, pets, married, significant other, whatever the case, you may have to sacrifice some things to be able to afford a certain lifestyle, or to provide for your kid, or to provide for your spouse, or even to provide for yourself. Like, if you're having a job and you're working 40 hours a week, you may have to sacrifice some of your free time just to be able to afford what life you have. Whatever. I can't word it right, but you know what I'm saying. Sacrifices happen when you're an adult. You're going to have to sacrifice some shit. Having a child, you're going to have to sacrifice being able to do whatever you want, when you want, going out to the club, going out with your friends. It's not fun to make sacrifices in the adult world, but that's kind of what you have to do to get to a bigger and better place in your life. And yeah, sacrifices. They're a bitch. Mental health is a major struggle with being an adult, because it's so much pressure, because you have nobody really but yourself to depend on when it comes to providing for yourself. Your parents can't really help you. In some cases, maybe your parents can, but they can only do but so much for you. You kind of have to figure out how you're going to have a house, how you're going to have a car, how you're going to survive, how you're going to eat, how you're going to pay your bills. And you're kind of doing that all by yourself. And mistakes can happen. And I mean, with anything, you may get fired from a job. You may get into a car accident. And I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody, but it can happen to where you may have to pay even more car insurance or whatever. You may get a fine. Like, so many shit can happen in adulthood, and you're responsible for every bit of it, and it can take a toll on you. Like, it takes a toll on me sometimes, because I feel like I can't afford everything I have to do, and I'm constantly in a position to where I feel like I have to constantly start over again, start again. And that's what happens in adulthood sometimes. Like, you have to start, sometimes you just have to start over and retrace your steps. It sucks, but that's what happens sometimes. And you can't fold either. Like, you have to hold yourself. You have to be strong. You can't fold. Like, you can't let life take over you. You have to be stronger than that. In order to survive, you can't be weak-minded. So, part of being adulthood is you have to have a stronger mindset than you would as a child. And yeah, that will conclude my video. I hope you guys can relate to these things. And comment down below if you have any specific, like, struggles as a young adult that I didn't even talk about. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Peace out. Subscribe. You know, join the gang here. I don't have a name for my gang, but join. I post videos every week, and I'm probably going to be posting more because I finally have a job now, and working made me realize that I don't want to work. At least not for the 9-to-5 industry. I want to do my own thing. And I'm way more happier making YouTube videos, so I'm going to definitely be putting out more content for you guys. Peace.
Yeah, little bitch. Yeah.